Hello again everybody, this is Gazbeard. We're in Meadows Paradise farmhouse and we're in the middle of a major crafting session. Don't know why we've got that torch out. Put that torch away. We didn't put it away before we went to bed last night, was the answer. We picked up those pots, yep. Let's get back to the barn. And let's try to get the arrow making finished today. Might not, because we've got a lot of arrows to make. We did have a wolf wandering around here last night during the aurora. Let's hope he's drifted away. First things first, because we've got a wolf being a pain. Let's get the fire up and running. Let's hope we can get the fire going first time. If not, we'll have to get that torch out. It's going to be tricky in this wind to get the fire to light first time round. Hopefully it will. Come on, burn baby burn. And as you saw in yesterday's episode, having the fire burning while we're crafting makes the wolves back off. They won't actually come in the barn as long as the fire's burning, even during an aurora, which is good news. And there we are, a first time light. Let's just add that reclaimed wood. Sorry, add the torch as well. Right, let's get breakfast. Piece of venison. Drink of water. We're down to 1 and a bit litres. Go back to the fire barrel and let's get the pots on it. And that did not snap into place, nor did that one. Why? Why is that not snapping into place? Can we make snow in it? Let's try 2 litres. Wrong. That's not letting... yeah, that didn't snap into place. Let's put it down, pick it up. It's showing red there everywhere, you see? Green, 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 green. Okay. Let's try it again. That snapped into place. Let's make 2 litres on it. 35 minutes till melted, excellent. Let's add enough fuel to keep the fire going for a while. That's only 5 hours, we're going to need a bit more than that. That's 6 hours. Time of day have we got? We've got just before midday, well, late morning, let's call it. So let's get an arrow made. That water should have boiled by then. Let's just check the water. Has boiled. Take it.
I need to drop something.
Take it. Let's make another 2 litres. Craft another arrow. Weather's calming down. Let's take that water. Take that water. Pick up the pot, because we've got to take it back into the farmhouse. We've got 4.5 hours left on the fire. We need to drop some more water here. Let's drop another 3 litres here. We'll drop some of this water in the farmhouse when we go in. That's fine. Right, just re-verify the fire. 4.5 hours. I'm just going to add a couple of sticks because I want to be able to craft 3 arrows straight through. 4 hours 44. If we hammer through 3 arrows, we should still have fire on the workbench at the end of it. And that weather's getting very severe. We need a drink after this arrow. Still got an hour 38 on the fire. Nicely. Right, take a drink. Check the time. It's just on sunset, so if we eat a kilo of wolf meat, then it'll mean we can get away with just a couple of cattails for supper. I want to add just one more stick to that, because I want to be able to get another arrow crafted before we head back into the farmhouse. I'm not really tired enough for a full night's sleep. We've got 26 minutes on the fire, which gives us enough time to take a torch. Let us get back to the farmhouse safely. It's dark. Well, it's not fully dark. It still doesn't look like it's full sunset, does it? However, I want to be able to get back, put those pots away, drop a couple of litres of water, get sorted out for bed, have a good night's sleep. So let's put those pots back on the stove. There we go. Drop another couple of litres of water in here. We're carrying 5 litres, so I'm going to drop 2. Oops, didn't mean to drop that jerky. Pick up the jerky. There we go. Right, what time are we looking at? We're looking at about an hour after sunset. So while we've got a bit of time on the torch, let's have a quick look at crafting stocks. We've got 14 arrow shafts and 9 heads left. We've got 11 feathers, so we can make another 3 arrows. And then we're out of feathers. So that's going to be 4.5 hours in the morning. So after that we're going to need to have stuff to craft. We've got the bows still to do. They're still across there. They take 6 hours each. So that's no problem. Right. Let's put that torch out. Let's have an early night's sleep. He's going to have to pass a couple of hours again to get tired. Got 1,000 calories still in him. Yep. He needs a drink before he sleeps so he doesn't dehydrate. And we're going to push for 8 hours sleep. I'd actually like to push for 9. Make sure that we've got daylight when we wake up. There, we're into day 118. We have got daylight. He is still just a tiny little bit tired. Does need to eat and drink.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Let's put the torch away. Let's get the bow out. Get across to the farmhouse. Look around for that wolf. We know we've got a wolf drifting around. Can't see him, can't hear him. He's over there. 2 of them are over there. So let's get into the barn fast and get the fire up.
Too heavy.
Come on, fire. Get burning. And we may have to do a clear out on them wolves at some point. If a pack has moved in, as opposed to this, as opposed to the single wolf that we had here. Let's just drop them sticks again. We need to keep a good stock of sticks, because we use the sticks to fine tune.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Right, that's over 5.5 hours on the fire, which is enough time to get the arrows made. You see how fast this meat has gone down? Right. Drink of water. Right, let's get the arrows finished. We can, like I said, we can get 3 arrows made. And we know those wolves won't come in the barn as long as the fire's burning. Right, so we're now out of feathers. We can't make any further arrows. 2.5 hours on the fire. So now we can put things back in here. So we've got 11 arrow shafts. Put all of them in there. We've got 6 arrowheads. Put all of them in there. We've only got 2 feathers. We can put all of them in there. Let's just check our arrows. We're carrying 22 arrows. We don't need to carry 22 arrows. Well, 23 arrows, 24, 25 arrows we're carrying. So if we put 15 of them away in here for now. Right, that means we're just carrying our standard supply of 10. And what we want to do is we want to make all 3 bows that we can make, but we're not going to get them all done today because they take 6 hours each. 2 hours 15 on the fire. It's early afternoon. Let's just verify the bow takes 6 hours. 5 hours it takes the bow. Excellent. Right, so we need to boost that fire up to 5 hours. Take that bit of cedar. Take that bit of cedar. See how much that gives us. That gives us 4 hours 41. That torch is knackered. Let's just add that. Take that bit of reclaimed wood. That should give us enough time left on the fire to take a torch at the end of crafting this bow. Quickly verify calories and hydration. He does need a drink. So let's get a bow made. And we're going to have to use the hunting knife again. There we are, 1 bow made. Hey, time remaining 4.5 hours. Oh, we didn't set this up to the 5 hours, did we? Okay. That was my fault. Too much of a rush. Not enough attention to detail. Right, let's just verify from the pack that we've now got 3 bows on us. We have. That one's at 100%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that bow in there, because I don't want to be using the new bows. Those have to go up to Milton House. Very close to sunset. And there's a dog over there. What I would like to do is put a shot into him. How much time? We've got 13 minutes on the fire. Let's just boost that a bit. Is that dog still standing there? Because if he is, and I can get an arrow into him. Stand on that hill and do that howl again. Go on. If I could get an arrow into him, it would be one less to worry about. Stand next to the fire. And there you are. That's why you keep the fire going. See, he came in all aggressive, growling, snarling. As soon as he realized the fire was here, he ran off. And what I'm trying to do is lure them into the point where I can get a shot. There's one away over there. There's one over there by the sheds. We're definitely going to have a wolf clearing out session. If he can stand still, I'll put an arrow into him. Yeah, see how he turned away from the barn? Now he's gone away up there. We're not getting the shots into them that I would really like to do. We've got two non-100%, 2 or 3 non-100% arrows, which I'm willing to throw into them and then rely on the wolves to find them. We've got an hour left. Let's just put a half hour in on the next bow. Okay, let's take a torch. Quickly eat that piece of meat. We do need a drink. We'll get the drink when we get into the house. Right, so what time is it? It's too close after sunset.
Thermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, you need a drink. We know this. Right, it's too close after sunset to sleep. We're going to have to pass time again, which I hate having to do this pass time thing every night. It seems such a waste of time. But we're playing it safe. There's the bed. Right, so calories and hydration is fine for passing time for a couple of hours. And I'm just wondering if we're going to pass 2 or 3 hours, because he's not particularly tired. It's past 3 hours. Right, now he's ready to sleep, but he does need to eat and drink. And there's a blizzard kicked up. So he's got 600 calories-ish in him. He needs to eat a bit more. I'm thinking... Let's have a look. That zap bar is getting very low, but I want to save it as long as possible. What I might do is just drop that down, and that's 250 calories. And take a sip of water. Let's check how that does. 826 calories will get him through the night. His thirst is slaked. He's just about tired enough to sleep till sunrise. So let's do that. It's going to be about an 8-hour sleep. Let's just go for it. Into day 119. It's not quite full daylight. Put that torch away. Just after sunrise. I have a feeling when we go out the door we're going to encounter at least one wolf, so I'm just going to put a cattail in him to get his hunger off his mind. I'll take a drink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 1 litre of water from here, and we'll use 1 litre of water that's already in the barn. So it should be about there. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Head to the front door. Get the bow out. Yeah, it's literally just on sunrise. No sign of the dogs close by. Need a stick to get it started. Use a bit of fir. 3 bits of cedar. This might be the last day that we can craft without going out and harvesting wood again. And again, we've got to use 1 match. Let's hope we get a first time start on the fire. And what I want to do today is finish the 2 bows. Then that's all the arrows and bows done, and then we can start on crafting the clothing. But a natural break between crafting all of the bows and arrows and crafting the clothing would be to restock supplies and to clean out those wolves. There's a good fire going, right. That torch has still got 24%, we'll hold on to it. Right, 5 hours 42 on the fire. Gives us time. Let's just check. Food and hydration's fine. Gives us time to finish that bow. 4.5 hours to finish that. Just belt straight through it. The hunting knife is really starting to suffer now. We need to get it to a whetstone. Unfortunately, I think we've only got 1 whetstone with 40% condition left on it. Right, next bow is going to take 5 hours. Let's just check time of day, midday. So we've got plenty of time to do it today. We need time on the fire barrel though. And as suspected, this will be the end of the firewood. That's 6 hours there. So we'll just drop that piece of reclaimed wood again. Right, bow. We're just going to hammer it straight through with 5 hours. And we will get a hunger and thirst penalty before we finish it.
You need a horse.
We're starting to lose physical condition, but that's the bow's done. Let's take a drink. Put the bows in the drawer. We don't want to be carrying the good bows and get into a fight, because it'll mean that we lose their condition, the game will automatically deploy the strongest bow. Right, so we've now got 15 arrows and 3 bows in there, which the theory is that that's going to be our primary supply for going into Hushed River Valley. Remember, there is no workbench in Hushed River Valley that I'm aware of, which means we'll always need to come back to Milton to make more arrows. Right, we've got an hour before sunset. We've got 52 minutes on the fire. I'm going to just add those. We do need to get more wood. Let's just pushed it up to 2 hours. I'm going to eat that. And while we've got a bit of daylight, probably about 2 hours of daylight, we need to do some wolf culling. There's one across there. Where's the other one? There's at least 2 more out there. There's one there, center of screen under that, both over there. That one over there is the closer shot. So, if I get back to here for ducking into the barn, I want to see if I can aggro that one in closer. Good shot. I'll have the arrow back before we harvest him. We want to get the other 2 aggroed in now. And it's turning foggy. He came too close to the barn and ran away because of the fire. Well, 1 out of 3 is a good start, especially without losing an arrow. What we really could do is get him harvested. We don't need his guts or fur. What I would like to do is get his meat taken. 15 minutes, I'll risk it. While we've got the fire in the barn, let's get that cooked. Now, again, it's not snapping onto the hot plates. But it looks like fire barrels are glitched. Just got to find the position to stand in order to get them onto the hot plates. 35 minutes, 44 minutes, 1 hour 17 on the fire. Well, that gives us time to try and grief another wolf in. That sounds hopeful. Come on then. Come on then. He's definitely over here. Damn it. They're turning around too quick. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Damn it. we may end up having to wrestle him just to get him killed. Come on. Missed him again. Just check how long we got on the fire. 57 minutes. 14 minutes until that meat's cooked. And again. They're coming in from the wrong direction. They're not targetable long enough. My reaction times are just not quick enough. I'm an old fart. Well, let's get this meat cooked anyway. Let's just pass time. Take that one. Eat that one because he's hungry. That's a partial kilo. Let's have that one on there. It's got 7 minutes left, 42 minutes there, 48 minutes there, so we will need to put at least a piece of this on it. Hour and 17 on the fire. Pass time on that one, take it. Ah. Come on. Can't get too close to the fire barrel. Normally you can stand here and place them on them, but it seems you've got to be standing back here to do them. Bit of a glitch there. 36 hours, 36 minutes, 46 minutes, an hour and 7 on there, so we can afford to do a bit of wolf griefing. Two of them over there. I know my arrow's down at the front of the trailer there. Cannot equip the weapon while I have a sprained wrist. Right, now the wolf that we wrestled, we've no idea where he's going to go to die. We're going to have to rely on a clear day and the crows to find him, hopefully in the morning. I really want to aggro that third wolf in. We've killed and harvested one. Can't fight him back. Right, so that's the 3 of them dead. We need to get into the fire quickly. Get that blood loss stopped. Get that antiseptic patch on that wolf bite. Use up those painkillers on that left foot. Right, so that should be no afflictions left. It's not, but our condition is unbelievably low from just 2 wolf attacks. Pass time on that and take it. That's 10 minutes, that's 33 minutes. Pass time and take it. We'll drop that meat over here. We'll keep one for eating tonight. That's just extended our crafting time by a day. Let's take a torch. Let's head back across. And the big problem, of course, with the Milton map is the wolves. There's just far too many wolves, and they're too aggressive, and too many of them are in packs on this map. But it is what it is. You learn to play with it. And you learn to deal with it. And as long as you don't have to fight all three in a pack, you can usually wrestle two of them and take them out. Right, so we need to eat. Let's eat that kilo of wolf. And that's going to put us on full calories, totally full belly. Take a full drink on that. And we'll put the torch out. And we'll put it away. Now, we're not tired enough really to sleep till dawn, but we've lost so much condition. And I'm going to go for a straight 10-hour sleep to try and recover that condition. We've woken up fully rested. It's not dawn, obviously, otherwise it would have told us how many days we'd survived. We need a drink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass time for 1 hour. Then I'm going to have another little sleep and try and recover the rest of that condition. I'm going to actually try for 2 hours sleep. I want full daylight. Woke up fully rested. It still hasn't given us the X number of days thing. We're not fully recovered condition. So I'm going to pass time for an hour. Because I want full daylight before we go out. And with all of these wolf skins here, plus more at Milton House, we do not need wolf skins. We've got more than enough guts for what we need to make. What I'm after now is after more meat, more firewood, and let's... Right, we've got one gaggle of crows over here, which is the wolf that we left the skin and guts on but took the meat from. We've got 5 hours of this weather. That looks like another wolf up there, or is it the one that we harvested the other day? Let's go check him. There is definitely wood up here that we can harvest. I'd like to get more sticks as well as actual firewood. Oh no, it was a tree stump, not a wolf. It's okay. There's a wolf. And there's feathers on them, which would let us make some more arrows. .3, we'll take it. We're dropping temperature rapidly. Let's go drop this meat ready for cooking. So that's one of them. So we've now harvested 2 of the 3 wolves.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, it's pretty early in the day and pretty cold. So I'm going to drop all of that meat here. Drop the partial kilo across here. And we do need to pick up another bottle of water. We're not that hungry or thirsty at the moment. We do need to get a fire going though, even if it's just a short one, just to warm us up.
So cold.
And we picked up a hypothermia risk there, which I was not aware of.
Well, thank goodness for that.
It's 42 minutes on there. We'll just get ourselves warmed up again. And in fact, what I think I'll do, we can get the cans to snap on here. There we go. There we go. What I think I'll do is I'll just cook one of them and cook one of them. That'll warm us up.
Damn it.
Let's put our temperature back up a fair bit. Not all the way back yet. We've got 27 minutes left on here. It's mid-morning already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if we can spot that other wolf. We're looking for crows. We've got those two sets of crows there. Oh, he didn't die. Well, we hit him. I don't know if the arrow stayed in him or not. I've got a feeling it bounced. It did. It bounced and broke. That's him now injured enough, hopefully, that he runs off and dies. That might have been the third one, because there's no crows to show the third one. Right, now we definitely need firewood before we go any further. So I'm going to head back, now we've warmed up, I'm going to head back up here. And there's that injured wolf, look. You can tell it's the injured one because he's walking slowly. So I'm going to head back up here, I'm going to gather this firewood. Just check our temperature. It is pretty low and it is still dropping, but I'm going to risk the hypothermia risk. There we are, we've got hypothermia risk. Temperature's not rising. Feels like -13. Right.
Too cold to think.
yeah, about the only thing we've got time to do right now is to go find that dead wolf, harvest his meat, get it back to the barn, and we may in fact have to stay in the farmhouse today.
Need anything.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's 2 arrows you've had in you. One that bounced, and one that's stuck in you right now. Let's just check afflictions, hypothermia only. Let's get these sticks. There he is up there. He's got my arrow in him, so I want him. And he's definitely injured. Missed him. Where did that arrow go? That arrow definitely came here. Where's it gone? Damn, this wolf's going to cost me 2 arrows, I just know it. I've got a very high hypothermia risk, but I want this guy. I also want these sticks. And this is turning into one very long episode, and I apologise for that. Much longer than normal. But I really do need to get these wolves cleared out. And where did he go? There's his blood trail. He's gone up the hill. He's off on a long run. And he's been a total pain in the ass. There he is. And finally he keels over and dies. Well, there's at least 1 arrow sticking out of him. Big one, 6 kilos.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I'll just get a couple of cattails into us so we don't lose further condition. I'll take a drink. And you can see we've harvested an animal here before. I think it was a deer. Right, so that's the wolf pack cleared down. There's the deer there, look. Let's get this wolf meat back. We're going to have to cook it in the farmhouse. We need the 6 burners to cook it quickly. And we need to get back before this hypothermia hits critical.
I might have to drop some gear.
Not a chance. You've got to pick up the meat in the barn, get into the farmhouse and cook all of it. Because we've still got a lot of crafting to do. But we've now cleaned out that wolf pack. And that means that we can get on with the crafting.
Cold in my life.
Yeah, I know. Means we can get on with the crafting in peace for the next few days. But we've still got that arrow that we fired up there to locate. However, that's not going to be an immediate job because hypothermia risk is very real.
Weigh me down.
And despite the length of this episode, I think that proves that the wolf packs in Milton, while they're a pain in the neck, they're not actually that much of a problem if you approach them sensibly.
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah, we know. Right, let's first of all drop as much of this meat as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4 full kilos. Let's get them on the rings. Put the bow away, you're indoors. Let's get the fire going. Again, we're going to have to use a cardboard match. We're really getting through the matches now. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to, between the matches and the firewood issue, it's one of the reasons I wanted to cook indoors today and use the 6-burner range instead of the 2 burners on the fire barrel.
That did it.
Right. We need just over 3 hours on the fire. And what time of day have we got? Right, we'll get this meat cooked, we'll get bedded down, and that'll be the end of the video. It's going to be nearly an hour's video, this one. I'm sorry about that. It's just the way that it's worked out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed cook this meat, i.e. pass time while it's cooking, just so that I can get it done as quickly as possible. Right, 3 minutes till ready. We'll take all of these and we're going to have to drop the remainders on the floor and then throw them on the rings. Any ring, it doesn't really matter. Come on. That's it. And the meat in the pot's going to cook quicker. Just check we got the time there. Yeah. How much time on the fire? 1 hour 46. That should actually let us get 2 litres done. Pass time on that meat.
Gear is slowing me down.
26 till melted. I just want to check there's enough time to boil it without it boiling over. I've healed the hypothermia risk. 42 minutes in the pots to boil. There's an hour and 1 on there. That's fine. We can ignore them. They'll just come to the boil and not boil away. Oh, he needs to eat. He is starving. So we'll put one of those kilos of wolf in him. And I want to drop as much of this meat as possible in the barn for when we're crafting, but we'll need to keep a couple of bits back. Hey, feathers, jolly good. Any more? Yeah. We'll go and check the other wolf corpses in tomorrow's episode. See if we can get more feathers, get more of those arrows made. Right, drop, drop, drop. Keep one on us for supper. Right, we'll get these meats laid out and then get back, get bedded down, and that'll be the episode for today. So while I'm busy doing my usual faff and fart about with this, good as time as any to remind you, please leave your comments down below. I do read and answer all the comments wherever possible. Well, in fact, I read all of them regardless, but answer them whenever an answer is requested. Please check the video description for links to my other channels. Follow me across there. Appreciate that very much. And if you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell as a reminder to let you know when there's a new video up. Although in the Long Dark series there's a new video every day, 5 o'clock UK time. So you don't have to worry about that. And did I keep some meat for dropping here? Only the one that we're going to have for supper. Never mind. So this should be the end of today's episode. We've got condition to recover. We have suffered today. Let's just check on this. 10 minutes till boiled, 30 minutes there. We're just going to speed boil them. Take that first pot.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Leave the second pot there. What time of day is it? It's coming up to sunset. I've got a seriously low condition problem, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pass time for 3 hours. Which will give us a bit of rest, and then we're going to eat that kilo of wolf and take a good big drink. And then we're going to sleep through till morning. I'm going to put a 10-hour sleep in again. And that's going to be the end of the episode. When we wake up, just verify what day we're on. Woke up fully rested, but again, it did not tell us what day. That's a pain in the ass. What does the journal say? The journal says day 122. Wow. Okay, we'll call it 122, but I think it's actually day 123 because I think we're partially into day 123. So we'll pick it up there in the next episode, and I look forward to seeing you for that. I'm Gazbeard. This is the Long Dark. It's a 1000-day survival attempt, and I look forward to seeing you soon. As always from me, it's not goodbye, it's bye for now.